Welcome race fans, here we are at Iowa tonight with the Midnight Motorsports League. These guys have been out here practicing for quite a little while. We're getting ready to get underway. They are going to go about 10 minutes early tonight, so that's why we're a little bit early getting things rolling here. So they want to make sure that they are going to have enough time here to get everything in. So they will be qualifying here shortly, so we will be all ready for them when they do get ready. So, but thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. Appreciate it very much. 110 laps are going to be turning here tonight, so this should be a pretty good show. So stay tuned here and enjoy yourself. Kick back and relax. Grab you something to drink, something to snack on, and get ready for the show. Okay, we should be heading to qualifying here in just a couple of minutes. They did say that they were going to start about 10 minutes early, and we are down here almost to the 10-minute mark, so we'll stay with them here just for a few minutes and see what happens. Hopefully you all are ready for a great race here tonight, because I think we're going to get one. They always do provide a pretty good race on Sunday nights. Guys just getting in here,
Hello.
Hey, Roger.
Thought I'd come back and play up here for a while.
Well, there you go. Good to have you back, brother.
I've been down there working with Pearson and them, getting them in a setup.
Well, I thought we were going to go a little early, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it's Walker.
It doesn't matter to me. You know, it's just going by what he said.
Yeah, I'm going to ask him. Got 7 minutes, 6 minutes before it starts. Copy?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 minutes.
Yeah, he just said he was going to go 10 minutes early, that's all.
Yep, yep.
Not a problem. We got this covered.
So yeah, that thing's gonna cost me $75 a month, Rudy.
Yeah, but it'll be good investment.
Well, I gotta pick up one more broadcast every pay period now, so I can justify it.
There you go.
So I gotta find a night I can broadcast with you. It's gonna piss my teammates off, but I don't care.
Oh, you know we are on the air.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, we've been on the
Well,
air.
It's one last night. It's one night that I'm broadcasting that I can't work with. I can't work setup very long, but it's gotta happen. I mean, I gotta get a new machine.
There you go.
It'll be important.
What you got to do?
Well, with this one longing up Friday night at the end of that broadcast, it freaked me out. So I'm just looking. I'm ready to go. Can't be helped. Sliding past the old lady's gonna be the trick.
Tell her it's for your man cave.
Well, I get that on the 9th. My daughter leaves for college, so I finally get my office back.
There you go.
Well, we had 4 bedrooms in the old house, and we got 3 in the new one, so I had to wait till one of them was vacated.
Still kind of freaks me out about Mark Russell running the gold and white farm truck.
I like it when some of these guys have new paint.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and update trading paints again right now just to make sure somebody didn't change up a paint job on me.
Heck yeah.
Coming down to about 3 minutes left in qualifying, or before qualifying, excuse me. Yeah, this is gonna. I think it's gonna be a pretty good race. I love, like I said, I love to see Iowa during the day. I just think it brings a whole new perspective to the track. You know, everybody likes to run this track at night, which I can understand. There's a little more grip at night, but it just, I don't know, it just brings a whole different game here. You know, running it during the day.
It's definitely not got as much grip.
Oh, probably not. And probably a little windier during the day.
All this stuff is going to be for not next season with that new tire model they're going to be releasing.
Yeah, that's starting next week, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Week 13 next week. Well, if anything, I hope they improve it instead of making it worse like they did the last time. Man, they really messed things up.
Well, they gave us an incomplete tire model, and they're supposed to be fixing that for us. So that'll be very nice.
Yeah. Boy, look at Tyler Burgess right on the top there. Man, where did he come from?
That's pretty fast.
Man. About a minute till qualifying starts. Okay, Roger, we're going to go ahead and play the national anthem here.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, Roger, we're back here, and want to thank Johnny Reed Foley for that great rendition of the national anthem.
Got a lot of times coming in here, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Great ones.
Yeah, it's Heather Hudson on the pole right now.
Mark Wright sneaking in there. I didn't see him quite that fast in practice, but
He's a little over a tenth quicker in this qualifying session than he was in practice.
well, some of these guys coming in here, Roger, has sure shaken up the fields here lately. You know, we were used to seeing Mark Russell and Sean Butler and a couple of the other fast guys, Doug Lemons, up there in the hunt here, you know, throughout the whole season. And boy, with Tyler Hudson and Tyler Burgess, some of these Sollenberger coming in here, we've seen quite a shake-up here lately.
Yeah, with all the new fast blood, some of the familiar front runners are also Rands, and you know, a lot of these guys, they enjoy running with these, you know, higher caliber drivers, but I'm sure they'd like to get back to victory lane just as much.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll reset this one more time just to make sure, because sometimes people like to sneak in at the last minute, you know.
Yeah, we haven't had anybody join since we went to qualifying, luckily.
Yeah, good.
We had 30 trucks in practice, and right now it looks like we've only got about 19 taking time. We do know that Lawton, who I don't believe is here tonight, would have gone to the back.
That's right, yeah. Well, explain that new the change in the rule now starting this week.
Well, up until this week, it had been that all previous winners for the season were relegated to qualifying for pit selection and then taking an end of longest line to start the race. And now, with the amount of drivers, the field's getting bigger, they have decided that just the previous week's winner will be relegated to the back and not all. At one time we had about 8 trucks going back there. Now we'll only have 1. So these last 2 races of the season, we're going to see how that works out, I guess, and then maybe for next season they'll either keep this rule or they'll go back to the other way.
Well,
tight points lead battle too, by the way, real quick, Rudy. Stephen Pearson is leading Sean Butler by only 6 points with 2 races to go. So we've got to keep an eye on those two and see how they finish compared to one another the next couple weeks.
All right, well, we're going to get down here through the qualifying order. Tyler Hudson on the pole. Congratulations to him with a 23.545 starting on the pole, and the number 38. Okay, in second, the number 20 of Mark Wright. In third, the number 2 of Tyler Burgess. In fourth, the number 88 of Sean Butler. In fifth, the number 66 of Travis Sollenberger. In sixth, the number 54 of Joe Holt. In seventh, the number 9 of Mark Russell. In eighth, the 83 of Stephen Pearson. In ninth, the number 32 of Brent Keith. And rounding up the top 10, Doug Lemons in the number 20. Roger.
William Tony will start the 87 truck in 11th. 12th will be the 57 of Cameron Higgins. Randy Angelin will start the 34 truck 13th. The 51 of Herman Reynolds will start 14th. Steve Gugel will start the 15 truck in the 15th position. How fitting is that? And David Lowe, who actually will get an end of longest line penalty, is slated to start 16th in the 55, but he will start shotgun on the field tonight. Rick Walker is going to start 17th in the 68 truck. 18th, Kevin Mitchell is the 27. The 02 of Kevin Davis will start 19th, and rounding out our top 20, Phil During in the 25.
All right, in 21st, the number 14 of Chris Pence. In 23rd, the number 21 of David Robleski. In 24th, the number 16 of Paul Henley. In 25th, the number 44 of Jason Sizelove. 26th, the 47 of Bob Roberts. In 27th, the 45 of Roy Hall. In 29th, the 33 of Vernon Margam. In 30th, the 29 of Nicholas Stone. Scott Barkman starting in 31st in the number 19. And Ron Coles, I don't see him on the grid, starting 32nd in the number 30.
Yeah, I think we've had a couple of guys who, and Ron Coles is one of those who will not be participating, even though they came in and ran some practice laps.
Okay, well, everybody rolling off of the grid, and we're down here and ready to get this thing under fire, Roger, and I'm going to let you start it off.
I appreciate that, sir. Going to have Tyler Hudson, Mark Wright on the front row bringing us down. Going to take another lap around. 2 laps under caution here to start the race.
Oh, I kind of forgot about that. I think.
Yeah, me too.
We were rushing through the grid there, and oh man, oh well.
Yeah, I forget that Iowa is a 2-lap warm-up, so that's all well and good. Gives us plenty of time. You know, these guys are going to deal with a real bumpy track in turns 1 and 2. At the entry down there, there's a real big bump down in that first lane, and it's really kind of before you get into the corner. But if you get in early, it'll really upset the truck. And then in the middle, right around the entry, there's a couple of bumps over the tunnel. And so guys are either going to have to shoot around them on the top and cut it down into this corner, or they're going to have to lift early and try to shoot between those bumps to get the truck to stick. And I'm sure we'll talk more about that as the race goes on. But that just lets everybody kind of know where the real trouble spots. 1 and 2 is going to be where we see the most action as far as self-spins and stuff. Our pace car is in. Just waiting on that green flag. Green flag's in the air. We're on the way. Good start. Nice even start at the front here. And Hudson probably coming off turn 2 with that lead. It looks like Burgess is really going to take a challenge here on Mark Wright to get the second spot away. I'll think better of that. He doesn't want to be on the bottom corner into turn 3. Very smart move because it's real slick down there early. I can't believe Sollenberger's actually making that stick, but he will not hold on to his position.
Sean Butler does hang on to it up on that high side.
Yeah, watch it back here a little deeper. We got some good 2-by action here.
Looking Mark Russell there already looking like he may be trying to run a little bit lower line, and that could be good in the future there to try to get a run on somebody and maybe testing the waters a little early.
Well, the other thing it does is that really puts a bunch of heat in the tires, but it gets them up to temperature, gets them up to pressure a lot faster when you're running on the bottom because it stresses them a whole lot more. So he's probably thinking that that is the best way to get his tires underneath him early in the race too.
Stephen Pearson right there in 8. Cameron Higgins. Cameron Higgins did tap the wall. Just a light.
Randy Angelin way wide. Almost sideways getting down into 1 and 2 a second ago. Sorry, Rudy, that was right behind those guys.
Yeah, I've seen that. So no change in any positions immediately here. That these guys, everybody trying to kind of ride right now. Got a few guys maybe testing the waters a little bit, taking it down on the low side to see what they can get down there as far as grip. Daytime does kind of change things up a little, Roger.
Yeah, it does slick the track just a little bit here. I mean, it's only 65 degrees, so it's not going to be too much, but our relative humidity is 94%, so I mean, basically there's a thin sheet of water on the track. So what I was watching just a second ago was that everyone is really running high in 3 and 4 and then trying to run the middle to the bottom in 1 and 2. It's really hard to pass here unless your truck is just extremely good from the center out. You can pick a line to come off. If you can run both lines on exit, then you actually have a chance to pass people. Otherwise, it's follow the leader until you can make that guy make a mistake or until he just makes one.
Well, we just seen Randy Angelin make a mistake right there, tried to keep it down on the inside of Rick Walker, and he almost lost it coming out of the turn, and Rick Walker did manage to get by him.
Oh, Rick Walker really loose off the floor. Good job of gathering that up and not getting into, let's see, who is that? That is Phil Druring.
Yeah.
That's right.
Doug Lemons now has moved into the 10th spot. Get up here to him. He's starting to work his way toward the front.
Hudson's actually, Hudson's actually gapped second and third here. Bright Burgess actually in a pretty good battle, but Tyler Hudson is just walking away from these guys.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good gap there, about 3/4 of a second back to second place. Already catching up to some lap traffic just up ahead of him.
There goes Sullenberger around Sean Butler for the, yep, he completed the pass there in turn 3. Butler gave him a little extra room.
Well, that's good sportsmanship, giving somebody a little extra room right there. And it looks like he goes back another spot as Joe Holt gets by him also.
It was another where Sean just decided he'd rather give than try to hold on to something because Holt got down in there pretty hot and was coming up the track.
Well, Sean's been having some pretty rough weeks the last few weeks here, and I don't know if it's just a product of the new guys out here he's racing with, or what. But seems like he's been caught up in so many wrecks lately, and I'm sure he's probably not too happy with that, but. Might be the reason why he's given a little more room now to make sure he does finish his race in a respectable position here.
Well, then starting at the back wasn't helping some of these guys because they were getting caught up in some stuff. I really was enjoying seeing that kind of racing because it makes these really fast guys. It shows us how good they are when they can work from the front to from the back to the front. If you start out front, you can stay out front. Uh-oh, caution, caution, caution.
Ooh, the number 19 of Scott Bartman going around. Let's go back here and take a look at that.
Oh, and he overcorrects and gets, oh! Right front corner and destroys it from Bartman's truck. Yeah, it looks like he was down on the bottom there, Rudy, and jumped in the throttle a little too much too early, and that's one thing you can't do. Your right foot's got to be really patient here, and the truck just slid out with him, and when he tried to correct it, it overcorrected, headed back across the track. Markham has nowhere to go.
Oh yeah, right there, yeah. It looked like he almost had it saved. And, oh man, Vernon Markham just plowed into him. Oh brother.
Yeah, the front of that truck is absolutely destroyed.
Man, both of these guys going to have lots of damage. And
Barkman's engine let go, I think. I don't think he's got any more damage to fix.
No resets on these.
Nope.
So,
Gonna watch everyone come down pit road here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, I see a bunch of Iowa stripes on some of these trucks. Sean Butler's got one. Cameron Higgins has one. I almost think I saw one on Tyler Hudson's truck.
Here we go.
That turn 4 wall can jump out and grab you pretty fast when you're running that close to it. A couple of guys missing pit stalls going in here. Sollenberger and maybe Burgess?
Let's see. Mark Wright had to back up. Doug Lemons, wow. Doug Lemons out really quick here.
2-tire stop.
Yeah, 2-tire change for Doug Lemons, so I don't know. We're going to see how that works out. Kevin Mitchell staying out, and he wants to lead that lap.
He's a lap down, isn't he?
No?
Kevin Mitchell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was almost a full lap down.
I wonder why it showed it. It showed him in the lead.
Yeah, he was the only truck on track, I think. But he was about to be lapped or had gotten lapped.
Okay.
Right before that caution came out.
All right.
I just happened to notice that his truck was right in front of the leader a few laps before we got caution.
So Tyler Hudson going to come out first. Doug Lemon second. Mark Wright third. Sean Butler fourth. Joe Holt fifth. And let's see, that Mark Russell sixth. Tyler Burgess seventh. Stephen Pearson eighth. Phil Turing ninth. And let's see, Travis Sollenberger 10th.
Yeah, he went from about 4th to 10th by missing his pit stall, and Burgess fell from like 3rd or 4th to, those two were opposite positions there. He fell to 7th by missing his pit stall.
Well, first caution of the day, Roger, and we haven't had any lead changes. Tyler Hudson's led all 16 laps right now.
Yeah, and looking at his truck, it must have just been the way that truck's painted. I thought he had a big scrape down the right-hand side, because I see 0 damage on it now. Well, yeah, he was walking away from these guys. He had a pretty good lead. He probably had, I want to say, 1.5, maybe almost 2 seconds lead on these guys before that caution came out, and he was just steadily easing his way away from them.
Have to see how this 2-tire change works out for Doug Lemons, because he's mired right in a pack of fast guys right here in the front, and oh boy, hopefully it works out good for him, and maybe he's not a road hazard out there for these guys. But I think he just did that for track position, you know, and you know, you can't blame the guy for trying. Hey, it's worth a try sometimes. He's the only one out there that did a 2-tire change. Everybody else did a 4-tire.
Interesting strategy this early in the race too, but it does get you a lot of track position. And these tires still, even with the new tire model, they don't wear that much on the left sides. So it's a good play early in the race. I mean, if it works out, great, and if it doesn't, well, then he'll know for the next one that 4 tires is the way to go.
Looks like Tyler has decided to start on the outside. It is the driver, the leader's prerogative to start wherever he wants, the high side or the low side, and he's choosing the high side. It looks like Vernon Markham is out of the race, Roger.
Yep, our second retiree. Barkman and Markham.
Well, Barkman's still on pit road. Well, I don't know if he's thinking maybe they might be able to get that fixed up or not, but...
Coming off 4, it's your turn, my friend.
Sir. Pace car is in. And green, green, green. Great restart by Tyler Hudson. Sean Butler right there on his tail.
Outside line should prevail right here off the corner, Rudy. Especially getting down into 3 and 4.
Doug holding on pretty good on this low side with them 2 tires. Now I think when Sean Butler...
3 wide.
Oh, man. That was close there. Oh, we got a wreck in the back.
Schallenberger got into the side of Stephen Pearson. That's a big wreck. That's a huge wreck down turn.
Yeah, it sure was. Okay, we're going to go back and watch this.
Oh yeah, 66. He just moved up right into the left rear corner of the 83 and turned him right around.
Yeah, they were like 3 wide right there, and I think he was a little nervous with the number 2 down on his low side, but that gathered up all 3 of them right there.
Yep.
Oh, we got other guys that got into it as well. The number 15, who is that?
Well, that thing started close to the
Steve
start-finish line, and it still was going on as we got down into turn 1.
Yeah. Oh, man, more guys into it. Number 32, Brent Keith into it. Rick Walker into it. Oh, my. Yeah, it just wasn't over. All right, well, I don't know. Are we going to see anybody come down pit road? They've only...
Oh, yeah. Most of the field, especially all the guys in it.
Yeah, Tyler Hudson coming into his pit stall. Giving up that lead. A lot of the guys, looks like Sean Butler staying out, wanting to lead a lap. Tyler Hudson take his car behind pit road.
Oh, no way.
Way.
Seems that way, though, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, he's back. He's back. He's going to be back in the field quite a little ways there, back in about 12th. Sean Butler out front for the first time today. And this is caution number 2, and this only had 1 lead change.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where... Oh, Hudson's on track. He's way at the back. He went in.
Yeah, he went in, and then he, like, it was like he exited out or something and then came back. Because I was right on him when he was in pit, and then he was just gone, you know?
Right.
But now he's back. I don't know, maybe he blinked. He might have blinked, who knows? Well, 25 laps into this thing, Roger. Let me know when you decide you want to maybe get up there and talk to somebody.
Yeah, we'll get in here maybe next caution and see if we can't have a word with somebody.
You sound like there's going to be another one.
Oh, it's Iowa. It's a short track.
Yeah.
These guys are going pretty fast. Looks like we're going to have really, really tight racing conditions. We're going to have another caution. And if we don't have it for contact, we'll have one for ourselves. I almost guarantee it.
Yeah. All right. Hold on 1 minute. I got to step away for just a second. Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Had to get some
Glad
fans.
to have you back.
Had to get some fans going in here. And
Rudy, we got so many fans, you ought to be cooler than cucumber.
I'm starting to get a little bit warm in here. This computer puts off a lot of heat. So,
Won't they all?
man. I'm in
I believe that little bitty box could raise the temperature in the room 25 degrees, but it sure does.
I'm in a 12 by 12 room here with a ceiling fan going and the air on, and it's still 77 degrees in here. And we keep our thermostat turned down to 72. So
nice. All right, pace car's going to duck off here in turn 4. Sean Butler leads them back to green. Green flag's in the air. We're back underway. Kind of an odd restart there. Kind of a hitchy restart. Nice and even as we get down to 1. Wright should have the advantage coming off of 2 here. He should go right past Butler.
yep,
And he does. Mark Russell up to 3rd. Doug Lemon's falling back on those 2 tires. He's back to 4th, being challenged by Joe Holt.
What a start by Mark Wright on that high side.
Oh, Bill Jury and Joe Holt getting together and going down into 1. We're going to keep going, but boy, that sure did put a little dent in the right front corner of the 25 truck.
You guys being a little aggressive here early on.
Doug Lemon slaps the fence coming off the 4.
He's got a little bit of damage on that truck now. And he's still out there on them 2 tires.
Oh, we got one loose back behind. And I thought I saw Juring get a shove from Cameron Higgins back there a second ago. Higgins is all over the bumper of Bill Juring right now. He is not getting a break at all. There's another shot in the bumper.
Hey, I've seen
It's
that.
getting a little rough out there.
Yeah, he's got some damage on the tailgate of that truck. Phil Juring does.
Well, 2 shots from the back from the 57 truck will do that.
Got to give him a little bit of nose damage. Higgins has got to have a little nose damage. Let's see if we can get down.
Just a little bit. He does.
Get down there.
Splitter's a little jacked up too.
Yeah, just a little. Now he goes back on the inside again and tries it one more time. Just so hard to pass here if you got somebody up on that high side like that. It really is pretty tough.
Well, you've really got to be careful with the throttle. You've really got to be careful with everything. The trucks around you, all of those things. And it's just very hard to get back in the throttle, not get loose, but still try to make up the time. So being on that inside is just, unless it's turns 1 or 2, you just don't want to be on the inside. Checking back here on our points there, he's in 19th position right now. Meanwhile, the second place driver is running 2nd, so that points position swap is currently way plus to the 88 truck.
Looks like Steve Gugel has taken his truck behind there. So we're losing a few drivers here and there. I don't know what's going on, but
Bob Roberts is about to get lapped by the leaders here. His truck had a bunch of left side damage. It seems to be really affecting the way his truck's driving. So he was one of the guys that was involved in that big wreck with Zollberger and Pearson and all the other trucks. And he took a bunch of heavy left side damage, and his truck's just way off base. He's about to get inhaled by the whole field here.
Got Sean Butler here in 2nd, riding along with him. And yeah, Bob Roberts trying to stay way up high, letting the leaders go by on the low side. Good pass. Not everybody can make it by him safely. Mark Russell falling back just 3/4 of a second behind the leader, but still hanging on to 3rd. And the one I was looking at here, Doug Lemon's out here only on a 2-tire change, and he's hanging right with these guys.
Tyler Hudson making up time. He's up to 6th.
Up to 6th, yes.
Burgess is on the outside of During now, trying to get that pass completed. And he does going into 3. Give him 7.
Looking back on Tyler Hudson from Joe Holt. Did I say Holt? I meant Holt.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be looking back too long at that battle. I think you're going to be watching him go by right here off of 2. Easy, easy, easy. Caution.
Ooh, caution is out. Okay.
Yeah, that's a Nicholas Stone off of turn 4, it looks like. Just a self-spin. Got down the bottom, got the throttle too much. Looped the truck around, and there was still traffic coming. So, give that to him.
Okay, we're going to go back here. Nicholas Stone. He was back here quite a ways and was coming up on, looks like he was coming up on Bob Roberts right here. And he was going to try to maybe take it down on the low side to get under Bob, but just really loose, goes right on around and going to go out and mow the grass, it looks like. Nope. Second thought. So the Skag machine going around, bringing out the caution.
Everybody's on pit road.
Like we're probably going to see a lot of 4-tire changes. Lots of guys getting out way ahead of Tyler Hudson. But, Mark Wright, Sean Butler, so it looks like they may have stayed out, Roger.
No, they were both in. They both got out really quick. Mark Russell came out 3rd.
I didn't see that.
Joe Holt got out 4th, and then Hudson out in 5th. So.
Very good pit stops by these guys, and I don't see any 2-tire changes that time.
Yeah, we might be done seeing some of those for a little while here, as long as we're under caution. And I would expect to see that under green, but I don't expect to see any more under caution.
Well, Steve Gugel out of the race, and Rick Walker still on pit road. Brent Keith still on pit road.
Yep.
Trying to get a little of that damage fixed up, possibly. Bob Roberts on pit road. Well,
let's have a quick mic here, Rudy. Let me see if I can get somebody on the radio.
You got her, buddy.
Doug Lemons, Roger Wagner in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
When about getting close to the halfway point, we saw you try a 2-tire strategy there and get a little pit or a little track position. I'm sorry, and I don't know if you felt like that was working out or not, but you're staying here inside the top 10. Kind of give me a little bit of feedback on how the race is going for you and what you think you got for these guys that keep running up front here.
Well, the 2-tire thing didn't work for me at all. My truck didn't like it. Takes a few laps for my truck to come in, but I think I can hang with them.
Well, up at the front, it seems like we've got a whole lot of give and take. It seems like everybody's really fast and really racing in close quarters. Have you experienced anything other than a little bit of give and take out there?
Right at the beginning, I got hit in the rear a little bit, but I think it was partially my fault for trying to cover up a hole that really shouldn't have been there anyway.
10-4, man. Going to wish you the best of luck the rest of the race, and hope we get a chance to talk to you on the podium when this thing's over, bud.
Thank you.
Tyler Hudson up to 5th now.
Yeah, he said his truck didn't like 2 tires at all. Imagine that.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. Now, Mark Wright, I don't know, if he starts on the low side, this could be a reversal of what we've seen earlier if Sean Butler can get by him on that high side. We know that the high side just a little bit better if you don't have to stay kind of tucked down onto that bottom. But if Mark can get a good restart here and jump out ahead of Sean going into turn 1, he could come out of turn 2 on top.
Yeah, he's got to time it up just right here. So keep the camera on him. Watch them come around here. See if he can get the jump. Be the first guy on the bottom to hold that position. Pace car's off. Green flag's in the air. Too even a start. I don't think he'll be able to keep that spot, Rudy. Good start up here at the front. These top 10 trucks, both trucks are really nice and even through here. Oh!
Doug Lemon's up into the wall.
Higgins drove it down in the middle of the corner and it just didn't stick for him. I got in the right left corner.
Mark Wright way off of the pace now. What happened to him?
He got loose off 2.
Pretty aggressive.
Got really loose off of 2 there and had to give up. He lost about 4 spots there.
Yeah, he sure did. That shot Sean Butler right out in the lead. Mark Russell in second. Now, first time Mark's been up this far in the field today. And I don't know. We're going to have to see what he's got for Sean Butler.
Happening under yellow there at the very end. Can we have that cleared?
Yeah, as far up as we can see. We've got somebody in the fence back here, and I'm not sure if that's William Tony, maybe, was in the fence coming through 3 and 4.
Yeah, I think it was. I just barely caught the glimpse of it there. But
caution. Rick Walker spinning in turn 1. That'll explain why he's hard.
Yeah, he got up into the fence there a little bit, and when he did, that kind of loosened him up a little bit. But we'll go back and take a look at that just for the heck of it. Kind of went really high right there, and he's got a lot of damage on the back of that truck, so I'm sure it's probably really not handling that well right now.
Yeah,
he got into the wall on the front stretch and right there. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, and I think he got some damage in the earlier wreck, and I think that's got him where he's a little loose, especially up off the corners, and that may be what contributed to him getting in the fence just a little down the front stretch. He was trying to keep the truck under him, and then when he pulled it off the fence and went down into turn 1, the truck was just de-wedged so much it just spun out on him.
I don't see anybody coming down pit road at the moment, but it was kind of a short run right there by everybody, so might not see too many. Just the guys in the back probably try to come down. Sullenbergers, Pearson, Lemons, Bob Roberts, Kevin Davis on pit road.
Some of those guys are still trying to get some damage worked out, get some sheet metal pulled away. So Bob Roberts finished for the evening. They decided that truck had enough damage that they were going to put it behind the fence.
Oh man,
hate to see that.
Yep. Yeah, Bobby's a pretty good driver. It seems like he gets caught up in the crap, but he tries.
Yeah, some of these faster guys, some of the patience we were used to seeing with some of these guys is kind of gone because everybody's so fast, everybody's got to go get what they can get. He's one of the guys that usually rides around closer to the back waiting for things to play out, waiting for most of the race to get over with, where he really makes his charges to the front. It just hasn't been working out with the way these guys have been racing lately, so... Well, we're working caution number 4, Rudy. We are just right almost to the halfway point.
And we've had 3 lead changes up front. Mark Wright's led 17 laps, Tyler Hudson 21, and Sean Butler's led 10.
I'm catching some driver chatter. They are not happy about having to pace.
I don't imagine. It's called iRacing, not iPacing.
Drivers are talking about the curse of the interview.
Yeah.
I talked to Lemons. Lemons got put in the fence.
Yeah.
I'm starting to believe that the on-track interview is in-race interview anyway. Is the curse is alive and well.
These guys aren't going to want us to talk to them anymore. Yeah, that's got Doug. He's on pit road right now, but mired back into 22nd place right now. Oof. Last one on the lead lap. Well, I don't think he's even on the lead lap right now. I think he's going to be a lap or two down.
Is he going a lap down? No.
Well, he's still on pit road, and the leaders are coming by the start-finish line right now. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, he's rolling out.
Okay.
He's just got so much right rear corner damage. Excuse me. That truck's just going to be a handful, I think, until it tightens up, and then it's going to be a handful going the other way. So Pearson coming off behind him, still with massive amount of damage on the rear of that truck. I don't know what his total count was, but obviously it was a bunch. A real shame. The points battle is going to be decided like that too.
All right, Roger, we're getting ready to go green here.
Your turn, my friend.
Yes, sir. Pace car ducks on pit road. Green, green, green. Sean Butler down on the low side. Tyler Hudson coming up through now. Gets a great run on that high side. Ducks it in behind. Mark Russell moves into third. Puts Joe Holt back to fourth.
Yeah, Mark Wright, fifth right there. His recovery is starting to show a little bit from that last restart when he got so loose off two and went back to about seventh. He's back up to fifth.
Right behind him, Tyler Burgess in sixth. And now looks like Tyler Hudson looking to take over the lead maybe here in the next couple laps.
Well, he just took second away from Mark Russell right there.
Yeah.
He took it.
He sure did.
Holt coming with him. Russell on the outside came with these guys.
Yeah, Mark Russell going back to fourth, and he's going to get challenged again on the inside by Mark Wright. And I think what it is Mark's truck's better on the long run probably. You know, he's probably got to get a little heat build up in them tires because he does have the line. Mid to high line is, usually the pretty good line here at Iowa.
There goes the lead. Tyler Hudson took Butler.
Yes, sir. And we knew that was going to happen sooner or later.
He's just too fast. Been fast all night.
Yeah.
Randy Angelin up here trying to battle for the sixth position. He's on the outside of Mark right there.
Sean got into the wall coming off the turn, and boy, that opened the door up for Joe Holt. And Mark Russell going to try to follow through that hole.
Yeah, he had a rollout throttle right there before he could get in the door of Butler, and that's going to let Burgess go by on the outside.
Now Butler looking back down on the low line again. I don't know if he's trying to protect that position or trying to get a run, but all right.
He's back to fourth real quick here.
Tyler Burgess getting by him with no problem.
We are past the halfway point.
Mark Russell in fifth. Now looks like Tyler Burgess may be trying to take over the second spot. He's got a great run on Joe Holt coming down the backstretch and going into turn 3.
Yeah, we had a little contact between David Lowe and Cameron Higgins back here off 2, but both drivers get it righted. We're still staying green.
Very good. Burgess just really struggling right now to try to get by Holt.
But he's got to trap down on that bottom. They're about equal trucks anyway. Oh, Mark Russell really wide in 1 and 2, and he gives up spot. Goes back to about 7.
Yep. Sure did.
But yeah, caution, caution, caution.
Oh, Kevin Davis, don't know what happened, but well, he puts the real tree truck right into the wall pretty hard. Go back here and
he come up off of turn 2. I don't know who he caught right there. Maybe Chris Pence is who that is. Yes, it is Chris Pence, 14 truck. Just come up off of 2 and headed for the wall like there wasn't anybody out there and got right in the side of the 14 truck. Spun both trucks out. Nobody else involved in that, just those 2.
Doug Lemon looked like Doug went up the middle. Oh, he took a peek to go up the middle. And boy, and he backed out just at the perfect time right there. And Rick Walker getting by. Boy, that could have been bad if Doug wouldn't have backed out right there.
Yeah, that could have been a multi-trucks. Instead of just 2, it could have been 5 or 6.
Yep. Okay, looks like a lot of guys coming down pit road.
Yeah, you definitely want tires here. Every chance you can get.
All of our leaders down here. Tyler Hudson out first. Looks like Joe Holt out second. Tyler Burgess third.
I don't know if I'd hold that spot right there. It might be that Sean Butler got out in front. Well, they're not going to score it that way. What I saw, it looked like the 88 got out in front of the 34.
Yeah, it looks, I'm showing, yeah.
It looks like they're going to let them hold those positions.
Yep. Sean Butler will be 5th, Mark Wright 6th, Kevin Mitchell 7th, and Mark Russell 8th, Phil Juring 9th, David Lowe in 10th. David Lowe's working his way toward the front, Roger. Looking here, he started 16th today, and he's got a little bit of damage on the right front corner and the right rear corner.
Yeah, I think that was from him and 57 maybe getting together there a few laps ago off of turn 2. It was just incidental contact, but it upset both trucks, and they both had to do a little bit of catching.
Jason Sizlove in 11th, and his truck looks as clean as a whistle. Don't see any dents or bruises on that thing, so hopefully he can keep that up here. He started 25th today, and here he is running in 11th, so that's pretty good.
Rick Walker staying out to try to take the wave by here. Oh, actually, he's 9 laps down, so he definitely wants the wave by.
He has got so much damage on that truck. I don't know how he can even drive that thing, Roger.
It's got to be a handful every lap for sure.
We can get a cockpit view. Yeah, he's turning the wheel probably about 15 degrees to the right just to go straight down the straightaway.
Wow.
So, and just to go left, he's just turning the wheel straight. It's perfectly straight to make a turn. So that's got to be a handful.
And not a whole lot of fun.
Nope, that's for sure.
Getting ready to go double file, I think, here.
Yep. There goes our wave.
My turn, your turn.
You go for it.
Okay.
I think I called that last one. All right, Tyler Hudson deciding to stay up on the high side. Maybe, I don't know, maybe now he's going to go down on the low side. I think he was undecided there what he wanted to do for a second. Joe Holt going to be starting outside. Tyler Burgess third, Randy Angelin fourth, Sean Butler fifth, Mark Wright sixth, Kevin Mitchell seventh, Mark Russell eighth, Phil Juring ninth, and David Lowe your top 10.
Mitchell was almost a lap down earlier in this race. Now here he is in 7th position.
Yeah, that's pretty
good recovery.
Yeah, good recovery. Yes.
Feels a little staggered out here. I'm not sure what's going on with this lineup with the restart. The pace car is in. Hudson brings him down. Green flag's in the air, and we're back underway. So he did what Butler did earlier. Oh yeah, he's got a great run down into one, and he's going to go ahead and pull right on away. Burgess going to give a challenge to Holt right here, though.
Yeah, Hudson had the whole track right there. Once he cleared them going into turn one, he could just let that thing drift right up the hill and come right out of the turn good.
Butler really loose off 4.
Yeah. Burgess was loose and had to back out. That leaves Holt staying second. Boy, look at Butler going backwards.
Trapped on the inside, low tire pressures, no heat in the tires. Oh, and he slams the door on Russell coming up there.
Yeah.
David Lowe looking a little racy here as he drives it in and slide jumps the 27 truck off of turn 4. Yeah, I think that's going to be short-lived as we get down here to 1. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, good run getting down the corner right there. Real good run, actually. Was able to hold him off, and he almost got to Russell's bumper.
Oh, I just seen some smoke there.
Roy Hall.
Roy Hall, yep.
Yep, really slow. Tyler Hudson is running the bottom through 3 and 4 here. Burgess takes second away from Holt. Well, he made that look real easy.
And Tyler's just on a rail, but I'll tell you what, he is wheeling that thing. If you ride in the cockpit with him, he is wheeling the crap out of that truck right now. He is right up on the wheel. He takes it right down almost to the bottom and coming out of turn 2, man, he is all over the wheel of that thing. Wow. Good driving by Tyler Hudson, though.
Doug Lemons, really slow coming down through 3 and 4 there. He got turned a little bit coming off of turn 2 there. Got a little bump in the back of the 51 truck. Back up to speed now, but he is just barely in front of these leaders.
We'll go back here to Tyler Hudson. Yep, not too far behind Doug Lemons. Not where Doug...
Oh, David Lowe. Whipping it around off of turn 4, solo spin. I've just taken a look back to see how that was going back there, because he had made a couple of really nice moves. And he just looped it all on his own right there.
Yeah, he just went right on around coming out of turn 4. Just like somebody was right on the back and just give that thing a shove right in the driver's side back, and he just goes right on around, goes out across the grass.
Didn't hit anything. Everybody was able to avoid him. He kept it down low, and he'll be back underway, get some tires on, and he'll go to the back of the pack and try to work his way back up there again in the next 40 laps. Everybody on pit road too, by the way.
Definitely. Well, these guys, they drive through all the pit boxes down through there too. All right,
you know what that. You know what that'd get him on Tuesday night.
Yep. All right, looks like Tyler Hudson going to win the race off of pit road. Holt going to be second.
Did Phil During take 2 tires?
I believe
He's
so,
up
yes.
to third.
Yes, he did. Yes, sir. All right, let's take a look here. This was caution number 6 tonight. We've had 6 lead changes amongst 4 drivers. Mark Russell led 1 lap. Sean Butler led 15, Mark Wright 17, and Tyler Hudson's led 40 laps.
Yeah, and he's been all the way almost to the back at one point. Worked his way all the way back to the front. Got 2 trucks staying out to take waiver rounds. Stan Bartman and Rick Walker. I'll move them back to 6 and 7 laps down, respectively, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, so Tyler Hudson first, Joe Holt second, Phil During third with a 2-tire change, Tyler Burgess fourth, Randy Angelin in 5th, Mark Wright 6th, Sean Butler 7th, Mark Russell 8th, Kevin Mitchell 9th, and Stephen Pearson finally getting back up into the top 10, Roger. It's another good racer, always seems to be able to hang there and get to the end as long as he doesn't get, you know, too much damage in a wreck or something. Stephen Pearson.
Yeah, he always works his way back.
26 trucks left out here on the track. That's pretty good considering we have quite a few of them with some damage.
About 50%.
Yeah.
We have 4 retirees so far that I count. Actually, make it 3. I'm sorry. Brent Keith must have flashed or something when I flicked to him because he wasn't there, and now he is. But only 3 retirees. Still got 26 on the track. Still got 21 on the lead lap, or 22. Doug Lemons being the last of those.
Yeah, Vernon Markham retired. Steve Gugel and Bob Roberts, 3 retirees today.
You know, ever since Lemons took 2 tires, his luck has just been kind of bad.
Yeah.
Since we talked to him. I don't believe in that curse thing, but I'm just going to bring that up. Well, really, we should have about 34 laps when we go green right here.
Yeah, not too many.
No, it's your turn too, buddy.
Alrighty, we're going to give her a whirl.
Scott Martin took his truck behind the wall.
He had a lot of damage on that truck. I think he just got tired of being on pit road trying to get it fixed up.
Yep. It had to be terrible to drive that thing too. So
yeah.
Here we go, buddy.
All right, pace car's in. Hudson going to bring him to the line. Holt right there on the outside. Green, green, green. Great start by Hudson. What the heck, the 25 of During. Boy, he laid way back, and he just gets drove by Tyler Burgess real easily there.
Yeah, Wright may drive by him here in 3 and 4 too.
Yeah, pretty close to it. Well, look at
should get to run off.
Look at Tyler Hudson take that way down on the low line.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on the last restart. The first couple laps, he goes down there on first 1 or 2 laps. It's building heat in the tires. He's aware of that too. So.
Well, he knows.
Oh, there's a big wreck back here. Oh, they got those things righted. No way. What an interesting little scene that was. The 87 of William Toney, or maybe it was a 66 of Travis Sollenberger.
Yeah, it was.
Wow, and then everybody gets them squared up. No caution for that.
Yeah, no caution. Yep, looking right at it here.
Wow.
But that put him back in the field quite a little ways, back to 20th.
Meanwhile, Hudson is starting to stretch away, and I want to touch on the 2 points leaders, separated by only 2 positions. Butler in 7th, Pearson up to 9th after all that damage here. So the points battle may only shrink up a couple of points if Pearson can stay real close to Butler there. And going into next week at Michigan, that will be an exciting race for those guys.
Mark Russell now, boy, he tried to get a run on Sean Butler, but just couldn't do it. And luckily he backed out, or he would have washed up the hill and took them both out.
He is really, really tight early or late entry into turn 1 right there. That truck just slides right up.
I think Sean, I don't know what, I think maybe Sean's just kind of riding right now. Caution out again.
Caution, caution, caution.
Picked up on Rick Walker.
I know he was backwards.
Yeah,
I think he's just got sideways going into 3.
Yeah, there was
somebody. Oh, there was trucks already down on the bottom.
Yeah, I seen that, but I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at that because I don't think
the 16 of Henley and the 51.
But I think they were down off the track, and that's not what brought the caution out.
Yep.
You know, Rick's one that brought the caution out was spinning around on the track.
Yep.
Yeah, see, they were way down. They were below the yellow line. No, maybe not now, because they come back up onto the track. Boy, did Roy Hall got by there by the skin of his teeth. He got by Rick Walker on the outside. I don't know how he managed to get by there without any damage, but he had to have. Wow, that was close. Well, are we going to see people come down Pit Road, Roger? Because we're getting close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have to.
Well, looks like Tyler Hudson's going to stay out. He may not pit for the rest of the race because he's pretty fast out there. Looks like pretty much everybody else might have come down Pit Road. Got Phil Juring 2nd, Randy Angelin 3rd, Kevin Mitchell 4th, Cameron Higgins 5th. Looks like Joe Holt maybe 6th. Tyler Burgess 7th, Mark Wright 8th, Sean Butler 9th, and Mark Russell your top 10.
And I believe Mark Russell might have sped coming off Pit Road.
Ooh.
He's slowing and stopping down there.
Huh.
And that is confirmed.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Oh! Sean Butler is done.
What happened?
Wreck.
No.
Yes.
What happened to him?
I can't believe it. There was a truck stopped in turn 3. Just stopped. And wow. Yeah, Russell just, Butler just hit him. I didn't have anywhere to go. I don't know why he stopped. The 2 just stopped. Butler hit him, and that expires the engine.
Didn't Sean see him here? I'm riding along with Sean here. Tell you what, I'm going to get to a different camera view. Oh, it was like he didn't even see him. Didn't he see him?
Yeah.
Oh, man, what the heck? It was like Sean was just driving along, and all of a sudden there he was stopped, but...
I can't figure out why the 2 was stopped.
Yeah, but why didn't Sean try to miss him, too? Oh, man, that hurt. That hurt a ton. I don't know. It looks like Sean Butler may be out of it then. Doggone. He's on Pit Road, but, He ain't on pit road.
No, Butler's engine expired. He's done, man.
Man, what the heck was up with that? Tyler Burgess just stopping on the track. Huh.
I was informed that we will not interview the 83 truck tonight unless he finishes in the top 3.
The 83.
He repairs it. He has one no repairs it. If he finishes in the top 3, that's one thing, but he don't want to on track for the next 25 laps.
Okay.
He said it's an unfortunate turn of events, but he definitely doesn't want the curse to grab him.
Okay, well, I can understand his point there. Okay, you got it.
I can't believe that happened right there. That really changes the complexion of this whole thing. With Butler being, he's going to lose a lot of spots, and that's a lot of points here.
Yes, yes, it is.
All right, well, we're going to roll off at turn 4 here. They're going to drop the green. Going to have about 24 laps to go. Pace cars in. Let's bringing them around. Nice and easy. Everybody lined up good. Green flags in here. We're back underway. Nice restart too. Drake and Hudson, really nice. Even restart and kept everybody locked in good behind them. This is going to be a really good restart. This is going to be some great racing in the last 25 laps.
Jury right there, boy. He was like he was going to take a peek there for just a second.
Ooh, Holt really checked up down in 3. That stacked a couple of trucks up. Hey, everybody's still going forward though. Tyler Burgess making up along Kevin Mitchell right here. Good strong truck in that second lane down there. Yeah, he clears that. Slide down right here. Little loose. Mitchell may take a peek under him going down the stretch.
Burgess has got it. Man, the whole back end of that truck at Burgess is just caved in, clear to the tire. Man, that thing is smashed in.
Coming to 20 to go here, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Getting down to it. Cameron Higgins now up into the 4th place, so good to see Cameron back up in there. 20 laps to go. Doug Lemons, look at Doug Lemons working his way back up into the 9th position, Roger.
Yep, making a good recovery from some of those early incidents.
Yeah, man, what a job. He's looks like he's gotten some of that damage fixed on. Oh, he gets really
real tight.
Yeah,
he really pushed up to the wall right there. He and David Lowe really getting into a battle now. Got Pearson right in the middle of that points leader.
And I think Lowe's going to definitely be faster, but they're both a little squirrely. So they both might be battling with a little bit of a tight condition. Pearson with some damage too.
Caution, caution, caution.
Rick Walker going around again.
Oh, we had one flying into the fence up here. Oh, the 16 truck.
Go back here and take a look at Rick Walker. We can get to him. Say somebody was flying into the fence.
Right as that caution came out, the 16 truck got loose coming off of turn 4, overcorrected, hits the fence and goes airborne.
We'll have to go back and check that out. And Rick Walker, man, he just got into that wall and could not, when he finally pulled it off of it, that's right when, okay, you say the 16? That would be
Paul Henley.
Paul Henley. Well, let's go to him.
Right after Walker's incident there when the caution comes out.
Yes, man, he almost got punted over the fence. Whoa, nice. Nice airborne.
Yeah, little hang time on that.
Yep.
Lots of damage.
I want to get to a different view here and see if we can get a different view on this. Yeah, he gets hit by the 51, and that just sends him clear up in the air. Man, he does get some hang time on that, Roger. Holy smokes. Nice.
Yeah, I just caught that on the corner of the view screen when I was watching Walker slide or spin out there, and I saw that truck go airborne. I had to go take a peek and see who that was.
All right, Tyler Hudson's still our leader. Nobody coming down pit road. They don't want to give up the track position with only a handful of laps to go. 16 to go right now. It looks like Rick Walker has retired from the race now too. Chris Pence still on pit road. Brent Keith way back, 19 laps down in 25th place. I don't know if there's enough laps for him to maybe gain a couple of positions. I'm not sure.
We're setting up for a really nice shootout here.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully they can keep it green the whole way, and we do see a great finish here all the way to the end, because Phil Juring was starting to really put the pressure on Tyler Hudson, and Hope and Tyler might make some kind of a mistake where he can maybe steal the win here today. But this is caution number 8, Roger.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking we'd have quite this many cautions, but you know, we've seen some self-spins, which we talked about earlier in the race. And, you know, I've seen a couple of places where I didn't think guys could spin out the entry. Turn 3, I saw the 68 truck spin there twice. And
yeah,
that's not somewhere where I thought anyone would be spinning out. But with all the damage that he had, obviously that truck was a handful, and he just couldn't hang on to it. It's unfortunate for him.
All right, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Have fun.
And speaking of,
there he is.
There's Mr. Walker.
What's going on, fellas?
Well, we were wondering the same thing with you, buddy. You had a heck of a tough night tonight.
Yeah, that first gaggle, and then the 16 didn't slow down as much as I did, and so that damaged me up. And then I was just everything I could do to try and even drive the truck. So it was fun though while it lasted.
We've seen a lot of really good, really close racing. We've seen some contact, some incidents. But overall, I think everybody's handled themselves pretty well, even when there has been some contact. I mean, short track racing, this place is bumpy, it's slick, it's tough. So we're going to have a little bit of a bump and grind. But overall, I think the race has been pretty good. What's your assessment?
Yeah, it's pretty much what I expected. Is survival was what was going to be the factor right here in this track. The bumps in 1 and 2 are just terrible, so it's really tough to get through there. And then you know, and then we've had a lot of aggressive people lately, and so we're trying to tame that down and get everybody to give and take. But it's coming around, I think.
Very good, Rudy. I think it's your turn here, buddy.
Yes, sir. Pace car is in. Tyler Hudson bringing him to the line. Green flag is out.
Top 10, man, they're getting great side-to-side restarts. Mark Russell with a big run down in the one on the inside of Steve Pearson there for about 11. Oh, it's Phil Juring. Reckon. Yep. He's got Mitchell into the fence. They're not going to get a caution. You got to keep pacing forward.
Yeah, no caution. Wow.
I can't believe that didn't bring out a caution right there.
I know it. That puts Cameron Higgins right into the second spot now. Yeah, I bet you them guys are wishing there was a caution right now.
I think a bunch of them thought there was a caution coming out and it lifted. We've got some guys that got run in the back of. We've got some damage on the back of trucks we didn't have before. Meanwhile, Hudson kept his foot in and just drove away.
Yeah, he's got about 0.8 of a second on Cameron Higgins right now. Coming to the line, got to be 11 laps to go.
Tell you what, Mark Russell's got fresh tires. He is working it. He is up to 8th already.
Tyler Burgess up on the high side, getting attacked by Randy Angelin on the bottom.
Angelin's truck got a big V in the spoiler on the back. I don't know how loose that truck is, but it doesn't look very stable up from up here.
No, because he's losing that spot now. Looks like Joe Holt definitely trying to drive by him on the high side, but I don't know. Randy's fighting back on the inside now. It's a pretty good battle going on between them two.
Eventually the high line is going to prevail. It's just the way it works here. If you're on the outside, you're able to keep the momentum and get the run, and as you see, Holt goes right on by him. So
yeah, he just needed to get his composure there and find the line he needed to get by Randy Angelo. But boy, I'll tell you what, Randy's really trying to fight back, but he's taking it down too low in them turns, I think, Roger. And it's just, man, it's really using up his tires.
Well, I think he was having to, and that does hurt your tires a little bit. It does let you get your pressures up quicker, but it's also not conducive to you making passes. It's more conducive to you getting past, being stuck on the bottom. Just can't get in the front. Good battle right behind that here with Lemon, you know, up here to 6th place. Great recovery for him.
Oh yeah, it looked like
Kevin
he got
Mitchell
almost all that damage. Almost all that damage fixed up. You know that?
Yeah, he looks pretty good. I was just saying that Kevin Mitchell was really slow on the bottom, letting the leader get by on the outside. Now he's on the outside in a really bad spot right here.
Yeah.
That is a really bad place to be that far off the pace.
Boy, these guys are just splitting him right side and left side, so
I don't think they had a choice. He was changing lanes.
Yep. He was trying to get out of their way, I think, because it was like, whoa, man, where'd these guys come from? You know, sometimes they come up on you so fast you don't even have time to get out of their way. And best thing for you to do, just hold your line.
5 to go this time. Hudson is just gone over Higgins and Burgess. I'm kind of watching back through the field here. Mark Russell hasn't made any more moves from 8th place. In fact, he's got David Lowe breathing down his back. Pearson's running 10th, Waleski 11th.
Yeah, 1.9 seconds back to Cameron Higgins. So Tyler Hudson definitely on a mission here to get into victory lane. For sure. And boy, great battle going on here between Cameron Higgins and Tyler Burgess. Burgess has been up there in the hunt pretty much all day long, but he's got damage on that truck, Roger.
Yep.
I don't see as much on Cameron Higgins,
but he's able to wheel it.
Well, I'll tell you, Tyler is really keeping the pressure on him right now. Oh, Tyler really loose and smacks the wall coming out of 4. And boy, that's not what he needed right now, because now he has got, who is that, Joe Holt all over him. Those two battling it out now, and that's just what Cameron Higgins wants to see. Those two battling behind him, so maybe he can get in here to at least take the second spot.
But they're not falling back at all.
We're going to get up here on the leader because he's getting ready to take the white flag this time by, Roger.
Be his 2nd win of the season in the short time he's been here.
Yes, sir. One more lap as he crosses the line and takes the white flag. This is going to be another great victory here in Tyler Hudson's career. Man, I'm telling you, this has it's been great to see him out here racing with these guys. And you know, these guys may say that it made them a better racer, but I think it's made him a better racer too.
I think he just cruised to victory tonight. That truck was fast from the time he got here, and even though he went to the back early, he still drove his way back to the front and beat these guys by a pretty good margin, about 3 seconds.
Yep, we got Cameron Higgins 2nd and Tyler Burgess finishing 3rd. So great finish for all of them guys, man. They really drove their hearts out tonight. With a lot of all the damage that they had on them, they did pretty good. All right, well, Roger, let me know when we can get down here, and we'll try to get a word in with our 3 podium sitters.
Well, let's try to get Hudson right here, right now.
All right. Tyler Hudson, this is Rudy Cummings up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
It's a 10-4.
Well, Tyler, you cruised to another victory here tonight at Iowa. let's just talk about some of the racing that happened out here tonight, because you got back in the field a little ways and you got back up by everybody. A lot of cautions that you had to deal with. You maintained, stayed with it, bringing home into victory lane. So how does that make you feel tonight?
I felt pretty good to get back to victory lane. We had a shot last week also at Charlotte, and I think we let one go there. So it feels good to be back in victory lane. Can't thank Mark Russell enough once again for the setup. I tried a bunch of changes on it earlier today, and nothing I really did made it any quicker, so he had it pretty dialed in. And so can't thank him enough. But it's pretty fun racing through the field. The track's real wide, but it's really one groove, but there's a lot of room here, so it made it fun. It's just you know, a lot of cautions, but other than that, you know, it was pretty good racing from my seat.
Well, it looked like you were the guy out there to beat, definitely the class of the field. We were seeing a good battle going on between Cameron Higgins and Tyler Burgess behind you. Joe Holt into that. Was you kind of watching that in the rearview mirror to see if they were maybe going to try to reel you in, or weren't you worried about them? Were you just staying focused out your windshield?
Well, when that big wreck happened on the restart, I kind of checked up because I think we all thought there was going to be a yellow, and then when they didn't throw the yellow, I put the hammer back down, and I just kind of watched them a little bit in the mirror, and felt like they were having a good battle. They were both tore up pretty good, and their cars were hitting the track, and they were sliding all over the place with some wrecked cars. So I don't know how much fun it was for them, but it was pretty cool to watch in the mirror.
Well, you kept your truck out of all harm's way tonight and bring it across the line here in first place. Joining us here in victory lane. Great to see you up there. Congratulations on your win tonight, Tyler. Anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to?
Yeah, I just want to thank the league for letting us run, and once again, Mark for the setup and all the teammates to make it fun, and you guys for the broadcast, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, Tyler, thanks a lot, and thanks for talking with us, buddy. And again, congratulations on a good victory here tonight. Roger? Roger?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
You got second place?
I'm trying.
Cameron Higgins, Roger Wagner, you got a copy?
Gotcha.
Well, buddy, you bring it home second tonight. I watched you battle quite a few drivers throughout the race. Kind of walk us through your event tonight.
The truck was pretty good tonight. Brought on to the track tonight for the top five. Racing out there was pretty rough. A lot of close battles. It's real hard to pass tonight, so got everyone giving it everything they can to get around the we got into a really wreck with the something. Not sure what happened. Haven't watched the replay on it yet. I want to say sorry for it. For everyone else, it's a pretty good race, I think.
There was a whole lot of close quarters racing. Did it make it more like walking on eggshells out there, or were you pretty much able to take your truck wherever you wanted to take it tonight?
No, it was pretty loose on the bottom side. I can only run the top and 3 and 4, and the bottom I can run about anywhere. I had the most speed on the bottom, though.
Well, you've been here for a few weeks now, and we always see you run pretty strong. Give us your take on the entire league as a whole.
I think the league's pretty great. We got a lot of fast drivers. People like a lot of give and take here. There's a lot of new guys coming in with a lot of guys that are on the whole season are coming in. At the end of it, they're trying to learn how to driving. Takes a little bit of getting used to see how everyone reacts to every situation, but as a whole, I think the league's doing real good. They offer good things for everyone to do on Sunday night. So.
Absolutely. Well, give us, if you got anybody that may be watching the broadcast, sponsors, crew, anybody that you want to give a shout out to tonight.
Mark Russell and Travis Hollenberg for the setup. Everyone at one course was helps for last during the week. And you guys have put it on the league and MaxSpeedTV for broadcasting the races every week for us.
All right, buddy. Well, we appreciate your time and congratulations on finishing second again. We're looking forward to seeing you run at Michigan next week.
Thank you.
Rudy, get a hold of Tyler Burgess yet?
Tyler Burgess, this is Rudy up in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Tyler, that looked like a lot of fun there. You and Cameron and Joe running there pretty tight together, having a good battle. You're bringing home the third place tonight. Congratulations on that. Tell us about your race tonight.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It was fun. Real tight racing there at the end with Cameron and Joe. Figured Joe would get me, but he raced pretty clean, so thanks to him. But we had an all right truck, nothing for Tyler. I think we had a second-place truck, but we got in a little trouble there at the beginning and just got in the back and got a couple more wrecks, and that last wreck really kept the truck from turning, so I knew I wasn't going to pass Cameron, but just to hold off Joe was an accomplishment.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Joe was really keeping the pressure on you guys and making sure that you guys did drive right. If you'd have made a mistake, he'd have been right up your tailpipe for sure. But great job out there tonight, Tyler. We were watching you. You got caught up in a couple of those little bumper bangers going on out there, a couple crashes. But you managed to bring it up into the third spot, and that's what it takes here to, maintain in the points. So, but good to see you out there racing, Tyler. You ran good tonight. Congratulations on your third place. You want to give a shout out to anybody special?
Well, first off, I want to apologize to Sean Butler. I know he's running for a championship in here, and we had a little computer trouble right there under caution and locked up in front of him and ruined his race. So I hate that. That's my fault 100%, and I'm really sorry to him. But thanks to Mark Russell and everybody at One Up Motorsports. It was fun, and thanks to you guys for the broadcast. We'll see y'all next week.
Okay, Tyler, thank you very much, and thanks for talking with us, buddy.
Thank y'all.
Good race, Tyler.
All right, he's back. Back with me.
Okay. Yeah.
I felt so lonely.
Well, I muted so you weren't getting that echo. Sorry. But
I know what you did.
Yeah, taking a look real quick here, I did want to look. We had 6 lead changes and 8 cautions tonight in the 110 laps, so really a pretty good race. But let's go down through the results here real quick, Roger. Tyler Hudson, of course, our winner here, beating Cameron Higgins by 2.7 seconds. Cameron Higgins coming in second, Tyler Burgess third, Joe Holt fourth. Them 3 battling it really tough there at the end and having a good time. So great job by all 3 of those guys battling. In fifth, Randy Angelin, Mark Wright finishing sixth. Doug Lemons, what a finish for him coming in seventh tonight. Man, I'm telling you what, after all he was through tonight to bring that into seventh, man, my hat's off to him. He tried the 2-tire change, didn't work. He even admitted it there in the interview. Didn't work, but he had to try it. So, but good job for him. Mark Russell finishing 8th, Stephen Pearson 9th, and David Lowe 10th. Roger?
David Robleski comes home 11th, Travis Hollenberger 12th, Jason Seislev 13th, Roy Hall 14th, 15th to Herman Reynolds, 16th was Nicholas Stone, Paul Henley comes home 17th, Kevin Mitchell in 18th, William Toney brings it home 19th tonight and rounding out your top 20, Phil Juring. Rudy?
All right. Kevin Davis in 21st. Brent Keith 22nd. Sean Butler there after that miscue there, hitting the number 2 in the back. Tyler said he had some computer issues there and was sorry but took Sean Butler out. Rick Walker spun many times, seen him get taken out of the race there a couple times and finishing 24th. Chris Pence 25th, Scott Barkman 26th, Bob Roberts 27th, Steve Gugel in 28th, and Vernon Margam running out the field in 29th position. So, all right, well, Roger, anything that you wanted to bring up about the race out here?
Oh, we just had a couple more bumps and bruises than I kind of expected. I knew everybody'd be fast and it'd be close quarters racing. I think everybody else expected the same thing. You know, just that little bit of loose condition that you can get up off of these corners here, and this track is notorious for being loose on the exits, and some guys self-spun and some other guys spun and got into other trucks. But overall, I think it was a really good race, and we saw a lot of really close racing, and you know, that's what we like to see. These guys will iron it out, and they're still growing. The league's still getting new members, and you still have growing pains every time you do that. So it'll all get fixed out. I expect to see that race next week at Michigan be a really, really long green run, and we'll have a lot of fun next week at Michigan to wrap the season up.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I did one more thing I wanted to mention was Tyler Hudson did lead the most laps with 77 laps. So, but anyhow, congratulations to our winner there, Tyler Hudson. And thanks for tuning in here at MaxSpeedTV. We will catch you tomorrow night for the Old Farts League. So looking forward to seeing you all then. And thanks for watching.